So, last Saturday my friends and I decided we were going to do something nice for our neighbor, Mr. Grimsby. He's the kind of guy who yells at squirrels for loitering on his lawn and once called the cops on a raccoon for indecent exposure. But hey, he's lived next to us for years, so we figured, why not try to soften him up with a surprise birthday party? We spent all week planning. We baked a cake, well, mostly just frosted a store-bought one, strung up some lopsided banners, and even agreed to keep the noise down to slightly less than a heavy metal concert. The only mildly strange thing was that every time we tried to peek through his window for clues about his favorite color, he seemed to be peeking right back at us. The big day arrives, and we all cram into his living room, hiding behind couches and under tables. I'm wedged between a potted plant and a box of tax returns labeled 2003, do not open. We're all texting like crazy, making sure everyone is in position. Suddenly, the door swings open and in struts Mr. Grimsby. Dressed as a full-blown circus clown. I'm talking rainbow wig, red nose, floppy shoes, and a honking horn. For a second, we all just freeze. My friend Becky is halfway through lighting the candles and almost sets the curtains on fire. Grimsby grins, which, if you've ever seen him, is alarming enough, and booms, surprise. I heard there was a party, and I came prepared to prank whoever thought they could out-surprise me. Turns out, he'd overheard us plotting earlier in the week, probably while yelling at a squirrel, and decided to turn the tables. He spends the next half hour making balloon animals that look suspiciously like passive-aggressive messages. One looked a lot like a middle finger with googly eyes. He even had a prank cake ready, which, when sliced, let loose a cloud of confetti and a single, deflated balloon shaped like a lawnmower. The whole thing devolved into a bizarre, prank-off showdown. At one point, my buddy Derek hid in a closet for 10 minutes, only to jump out and scare himself in the mirror. By the end, we're all sitting on the floor, covered in silly string, eating cake crumbs, and listening to Mr. Grimsby regale us with stories of how he once replaced his boss's stapler with a tuna sandwich. He finally stands up, adjusts his rainbow wig, and says, "Well played, kids. But next year, just remember, when it comes to surprises, I always have the last laugh. After all, you can't spell Grimsby without grin. And by the way, you left your phone in my mailbox again."